Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another ramble session on a Monday. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you had a great week. We had a busy week of babysitting, yes, and it's been wonderful. Oh my goodness. We were supposed to have a day off yesterday, actually. My son was off work yesterday, but it's a time where he and his wife can get together and just kind of have a break and run errands and do whatever they need to do. So, because he only gets one day off a week, she gets no days off a week, and she works night shift and he works day shift. So, yeah. So we've had a lot of fun with the baby, and she is getting a personality. Oh my goodness. Yes, she is smiling all the time now, and she just this week started cooing, like making noises and um forming her lips and everything. Oh my gosh, she's so dang cute. Oh, okay. Otherwise, yeah, my husband and I think we went out like to Walmart this past week. Yes. And I'll show you some of the things. So let's just get started. This is going to be a all the things kind of video. All right. All the things. Although not as many things as I would like to show you because I basically spent most of the week on my September journal. Yeah. It is October. Yes, I know this. But you know yeah, a little bit behind on the journaling, but we'll get to that in a second. So let me just move this aside. Now, if you saw, I just wanted to touch on this a bit. If you saw my video last week, when was it? It was on Friday. Um, Brooke from Recreations by Brooke had sent me a very sweet gift. I had watched her video a couple weeks ago on the candy wrapper charms. Okay, I will be making some as well, and that should air this week. Okay, coming up. Um, but I had asked her when I saw the candy wrapper video, and I will link that video below, her video below, as well as her Etsy shop, because she just dropped all these things in her Etsy shop. So exciting, and so excited for her. And so I'll give the link to her Etsy shop as well as um, a coupon code. Yes, yes, a coupon code for all of my subscribers. So, and it's 10% off everything in her shop. Okay. So, she had sent me this super cute party pen. I absolutely love it. Pink and orange is my favorite combination. Yes, and I just love it. It's a ballpoint pen, and you just simply twist it and untwist it, and it writes so smoothly and nice. And I just love it. It's so, so stinking cute. So there's that. And then here's the candy wrapper charm kit. Excuse me. Did I did I even mention? Yeah, after I'd seen her video, I was obsessed, right? And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to make one." And then I asked her, "Will you be making kits?" So she made up a sweet little kit. And the kit includes enough to make two of the candy wrapper charms, right? And if you want to see how they're made, go over to her video and check it out because it's super cute. And I've watched the video numerous times. I have my whole list of very specific instructions on how to make them. Uh, and yeah, again, that video of mine will be coming out sometime this week. So it you get two PVC bags, two paper clips, two charms, little resin charms, plastic links, a glitter shovel, and a bag of her magic glitter. And it's all in this nice little package. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to make these. Okay. So there's that. And then this, I didn't even realize until she did her drop video that these stickers are also in her shop. She has hand painted them and then made them into vinyl stickers, and they're so adorable. And they are whoa, get in frame. Look at that. They're holographic. Isn't that so cool? Yes. This one says, "You may call me your majesty." Yep. And so adorable. Her packaging is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I love it. Love it. And then this is in her shop just in time for the, October season, the October month, the Halloween season, whatever you want to call it. And she has 3 pages of 8 different designs, right? And they are so adorable. Okay, so adorable. So there's that, and then a neon pack of paper, which is great. She has 3 of each 5 neon copyweight papers, and then 3 each of 4 neon index cards. So super fun. Make sure you check her out. I'll have, again, all the links below, as well as the Etsy shop and the 10% discount. So yeah, super fun, super fun. And make sure you check out, the video that I'll be doing later in the week, because that's going to be so fun. They are so stinking cute. So I had asked her, if you all recall, a couple weeks ago, I went and I purchased from Amazon these cute little resin, charms, I guess. I don't really know what they're used for. I think they're used for like resin things, like you can stick them in resin molds and stuff like that. I'm not really sure. But these are the types of things that go into the candy wrapper um, charm. And then I thought, well, now that I have 565 of them, not really, uh, I wanted to see if I could make them into a charm, right? So I asked her, what do you use? Do I need a Dremel? And I asked you guys last week too, and one of you said get a hand drill. And yes, that's what Brooke told me as well. She said, oh, I use my hand drill a lot more than I use the Dremel. And so when we were at Walmart, we looked and tried to look for a hand drill and could not find it. So I went ahead and ordered it on Amazon. And it does come with um, these drill bits. This is the hand thing, the hand drill. And then these are eye screws, right? In 3 different sizes in 2 different colors. And let me just tell you, okay, I'll tell you my honest opinion about it. Now, let me find one. Okay, here's one right here. I did make a few, where are you? See, I don't even know if that's even drilled in enough, right? I need to try to put it in a little bit more. But I did make some charms, which is super cute. Let me show you one. Here's one. And I made lots of errors along the way. Look at this one, is like drilled not well, right? I used the hand drill on it and didn't work out too well, but I'll use it anyway. It doesn't matter. Anywho, if you are a person like myself who has arthritis, okay, and then on top of it, you have extra pain, joint pain, and muscle pain, and whatever, from other things that I've gone through the last few years, yeah, it's not as easy as it looks, okay, but it can be done. It can be done. So here's another little puppy dog I did. Right? So it's good enough for me, right? It's good enough for me. I don't sell my stuff, right? So it doesn't have to be perfect. I would love to send some of these out in Happy Mail and stuff like that. So I just, while we were watching TV, I just, put these little eye screws in some of them. Now, the one thing that I did notice is that they come in 3 different sizes, right? So you see, I'm so sorry. So you see, this silver one is a lot bigger than this little gold one. As I was taking my tool and twisting it in and whatever, these little tiny ones broke off. Where was that other one in here? Right here. If you'll notice, golly, I'm so sorry. See, this is a larger eye screw. But look at that right there. That was the smaller one I put in. They're very fragile, right? They're not like strong as steel, I would say. So you just have to be careful. But I did figure out that drilling a little bit larger hole and using the larger eye hook, it worked out a lot better, right? So there is the skinny on that. I plan on hopefully doing a few more of these as charms when I get the chance. I needed to let my hands take a rest. I did about 5 or 6 of them whilst sitting in front of the TV. And man, my hands needed like a day or two to recover, but still fun nonetheless. And I will continue to use it. So there is that. And, let me know. I don't know if you can even find ones like this that aren't necessarily flat backs, but are just charms, right? Like in a lot size like this. I don't know. Let me know if you know all of that. Okay, so there's that. Now, I did finish my September journal, the entire thing. I absolutely love it. It was so much fun to work in. I just finished it this week. Yes, I finished it probably on the 4th of October, and that's fine with me. So here on my side, my monthly moments, I have Praise the Lord laminated in my hand lettering, and that is because I was declared NED, which is no evidence of disease, from my oncologist. So I'm super thrilled about that. And then babysit, I spelled out babysit, and yeah, so super cute. And then now that I'm all done, I can do a flip through. But guess what? I still have to do, I think, perhaps July and August. I'm not really sure. I don't remember where I left off on the flip throughs. Sorry. But yeah, I finished Let's Get in Frame, Elizabeth. Yeah, I finished the whole thing and I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's all done. I do believe pictures are in, all of that jazz. Yes. Um Oh my gosh. Yeah. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It came out so cute. And yeah, I just really love it. This is when I had my video chat with Sweet Brooke about the clusters. Yeah. So very nice. All completed. And I could not be happier. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So there you have it. So I'll be going through, a more lengthy flip through, hopefully soon. Um, yeah, so there is that. And then here's my new one now this morning, my sweet husband. Can I just tell you too? I woke up at like, I don't even know what time. I woke up at like 4:30 or something, got out of bed at 4:45 this morning, because I'm in a lot of pain. It is what it is. I just have to deal with it. So, um, yeah, but then I think he went and worked out. He works out in our garage. He has his bench and his weights and all that kind of stuff. So he went and worked out, took the dog on a walk. And then when he got back in, I don't even know what time it was, 6:30 maybe, and he was vacuuming and mopping. So while he was doing that, because he comes into my room and I'm sure he gets tired of vacuuming and mopping around the boxes I have littering my floor. So I came in here and I cleaned up some stuff. Okay, AKA shove it in the closet. That's how it goes. And so I did all that. And then he picks up like my little chair carpet. I don't Anyway, it's the carpet under my chair. And so I had no place to sit, right? So I just stood and I was working on these things. And then as I was putting my sewing machine away, I noticed that I had a couple of small squares of fabric. So I cut them into circles and I made some little Suffolk puffs or yo-yos, right? And then that prompted me. It's like, if you give a mouse a cookie, right? So it prompted me to go looking for other puffs that I've done, and I had these out. Um, or I found these. I did these so long ago, and I have some that are attached. I was gonna make like a whatever it's called, like a table runner or something out of them. And yeah, so I still have all these puffs. So I thought about sewing them together and putting them on my monthly moments, or I might just, because these are quite a bit smaller, right? And not very round, I have to say. But anyway, I might just attach these onto my October journal and, you know, call it a monthly moment. Yeah. These are so fun to make. They really are. So anyway, little thing to do when you have extra little bits of fabric. So I also, this, I'm working on this now. It's taking me a little bit longer than normal because A, I wanted to finish my September journal. It was driving me nuts. And B, my hands have really been sore. So it's hard to write for any length of time. So anyway, I'm doing like a word at a time, right? So here are the new words that are going to be coming out as soon as I get them done. And then I have a lot more to go. Here's my list that I'm working with. So there's that. And then for the month of October, which we're in right now, I just, this is my hand lettering. These are down below in my printable section, right? My free printables. So you can get your own October, November, and December for your journals, as well as autumn words. Okay. So, and then on the side here is my monthly moments. I just put some, whatever this is called, gingham. These are like little plastic charms. And then I do have a chain on here with a cute little owl. So there's that, a little puffball paper clip. And then on the inside, I think I showed you this, but here's my little piece of vellum here with spiders on it. And then here are my months and days of the week. And these come from Rebecca Hoot. I actually received them in Happy Mail from somebody, but the designs are from Rebecca Hoot. I have some tracking smiley faces and then some other little things that I keep in the pocket. And at the end of the month, just so you know, I take everything out of the pocket and just move it to the next journal. Okay. So just a very plain glued on torn piece of cardstock, in purple. And then here is where we're going to start. Now I have stuffed the stuff into my journal. So we have the Happy Autumn. I got that from offline. And then this month, the month of October, is Dysautonomia Awareness Month. If you didn't know, my daughter and I both have this in the form of POTS, Postural Orthostatic Tachycardia Syndrome. So, yeah, um, it's a disorder where my autonomic nervous system does not work properly. So it affects all sorts of things. All the things that your body normally does, mine does not. So it affects heart rate, it affects blood pressure, digestion, just all kinds of stuff, right? Because I need something else to deal with. Yeah, I was diagnosed many years ago, over a decade ago. My daughter, she was diagnosed when she was 15 or 16. So yeah, so I just wanted to make note of that. And then my marigolds are doing beautifully. Probably should not have planted them in my vegetable patch, but I did. And now I only have one raised bed to plant vegetables in, which I have not done yet. No, I have not. So there's that. And then, oh, this is the party pen. So I actually opened and filmed her video on this day, on October 1st, I do believe. So this is going to go in here. My husband made this roast chicken and vegetables, and it was, yes, very good. It actually has like a lot of turmeric in it. So it was good. Don't get me wrong. It was almost like Indian, right? But it's just regular chicken and vegetables. So I don't know. Then this is a picture of our little sweet gem. And my daughter-in-law came by this day and she had gone to the store. She got the cutest little outfits for the baby. And then while she was there, she saw some Halloween dog toys. They're so adorable. So she sent them with us. Yeah, she brought them to us. It's been very dreary and rainy, although right now there is not hardly a cloud in the sky and it's blue and very sunny out. So it's a beautiful day today. Yeah, so I need to finish that lettering, get it all sorted. And then here, I always save these. My husband saves them for me. They're just tomato, the top of the tomato thing. But I like to put them on my page as a pocket, right? So there's that. And then I had some of these the other day. So I'm just going to stick this in here. Why not? And then the Cookie Monster. Oh my heavens to Betsy. Before our granddaughter was born, every time my husband and I would go to Dollar Tree, which is, by now, once a week at least, and we'd always look in the book section. And so we'd pick up, various books every time we went. So I have on my bookshelf in the living room, I have a crate that's filled with, baby books for when she is ready to sit and read. So this week we started reading to her, and we have a Sesame Street book with a Cookie Monster, baby Cookie Monster on it. Oh my gosh, you guys, you should see her entire face lights up. All I have to do is hold it in front of her and her entire face lights up. And now she's again started to want to talk, so she's not speaking, obviously. She's only 3 months old, but she is forming, sounds with her voice, and she's so cute. Oh my gosh. So yeah, she'll sit and stare and coo and talk to the Cookie Monster. I mean, oh my goodness, 15 minutes she'll sit there and just smile away at him. So she's been so cute. And then, so that goes in here. I'll make this probably like into a pocket or something. And then I do have a picture. My husband took a picture of me reading to her, and her face lights up when she sees the cover. She's not interested in the rest of the book. Like, she's not interested at looking at those pictures, but you turn it to the cover with him on it, and oh my gosh, she's so cute. So, yeah, I'll turn it into a pocket and then just put the picture in of me reading to her that my husband took. And I haven't put anything else in. And then this is what I've decided to do is sometime, yeah, it was last weekend, I went out with my daughter and I found some notepads, right? And so, along with these as well, these are the notepads that I'm going to be using inside my October and November books. It's just so much easier for me to write on a notepad, right? Like in this case, right here, in the case of this page right here, we have a blank white page, and then this is just a picture of a book now, or in a book, right? Uh, what I could do is I could cover this up. I could just simply put a quote. It all depends on what happened that day, right? I might even just, because I don't know what day this would be, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This was Friday. Saturday was yesterday. Yeah, we didn't do much except babysit our baby. And so what I'll probably do is let me think if we have any pictures from yesterday. I think I only have one picture from yesterday. So I might, put an envelope here, make it into a pocket, and then for my notes, I would use one of these, right? A notepad, and then just leave this like this. Who knows? Okay. Or I could use this right here and make a side tuck or something like that. But because this page is blank, I can do all sorts with it. I could paint it, I could cover it with painty papers, put my little envelope to put my granddaughter's picture in, make it into a pocket. Therefore, if I have a pocket here, I'm going to need a notepad, right? So these are some of the notepads from last week that I got. This one is so cute. Fall leaves. I love that. And again, along with Brooke's pack, which is fantastic, let me tell you, because I know so many people don't have this obsession that I have. So you don't have, 4,000,001 notepads, right? So this is such a fantastic idea. I really hope, I don't know, Brooke, if you're listening, but I really do hope that she continues to do this throughout the seasons and things like that. And especially with Halloween, because, I don't personally see very many Halloween or, kind of notepads out there. So, of course, I'm not looking. But anyway, doesn't matter. This is a fantastic idea. You just get a smattering of, patterns, and it's fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So that's 24. Three each of 8. So that's 24. That's almost a month's worth right there. You have enough for one to use one every day if you wanted. So fantastic. Anyway, so I have these as well. These are from last year with a beautiful pumpkin. So super cute. And then, oh, I tore that one off. But then this I got at TJ Maxx. This is beautiful. His Love Lasts Forever from Psalm 111:2. And Notes, a nice fall-y one, autumnal, if you will. And so these are the notepads that I'm going to be using, which is fantastic because now I can just put a pile on my desk and I will choose from that, right? So that's my plan going forward with my journal for the next 2 months, is going to be using these notepads. And yeah, I don't really, because see, I don't really have, I'll have to look, but I have, I'm talking scrapbook paper now. I do not own a ton of scrapbook paper. I know, weird. No, it's not my thing. It's not my thing to collect. I don't use it very often at all. I got rid of a whole slew uh, of scrapbook paper. In fact, one I could really use right now would be the one that had all the seasons in it. Yes, I don't think I have that anymore. I think I gave it away. But yeah, I have Christmas, and I have a few other ones that are like floral and more springy, summery type of things. But yeah, I'm not a collector of scrapbook paper. So yeah, uh, it just is what it is. So anyway, I don't use a whole ton of scrapbook paper in my journals. I just do other stuff to decorate my pages. So I think that's it. And I think I'm looking around my room and I'm really liking the fact that I cleaned it up. AKA shoved everything in the closet. I know one of these days I'm going to have to get in there and really like clean it out, right? I don't know. So anyway, but these might look fun on here. See, they're in the colors that I'm using, and so like I said, maybe I'll just take them and sew them together, and then I'll put them on here somehow, maybe on the back or something. I don't know. Maybe they're too big. Maybe they're just too big. I'm not really sure. And then see, these little ones would probably work better, but the bigger ones are easier to make into like a circle. These little ones are a little bit more difficult. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. So that is what is going on here. I don't think I'll work in here today because my husband, my sweet man, is taking me out to breakfast this morning, and then we've got to go to the grocery store because we've had baby all week long. So, and she's come early a few days, and so yeah, we don't have a whole lot of time to do the things we need to do. Now, of course, we could take her with us, but why do that if we don't have to? Yeah. So there's that. And we have another full week this week of babysitting. And I think we get haircuts this week, and I might have a doctor's appointment this week. But those are in the morning, so usually we don't get her until maybe 11 or after, right? So, anywho, that's it. That's it. So I think that's all I had to share. I think so. So I hope you enjoyed that, seeing all the things, right, that are going on my desk and in my craft time. So I'm hoping to get work on more lettering as my hands cooperate. And of course, start my October journal because I haven't even started that yet. But it'll it'll all be good and it will all work out in the end. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day and a wonderful week. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button and hype it if you want. Yes. Thank you again for your time. I know time is precious and I so appreciate that you choose to spend your time with me. So I will catch you all later. Bye for now.